What's up, YouTube? This is my Spyderco Paramilitary 2. It's a black G10 and an S40. Oh, tricked you? No. It's fucking full brass. Brass Lotus scales from Flytanium and DNA lasering here. This knife is amazing now. It was so boring before. And these brass scales, and you can get them in titanium, brass, I think copper as well. I just think the brass gives like a nice antique look, and some added weight is nice for me. I like heavy knives. So this PM2 has been through a lot. So when I bought this knife, it had these black G10 handles on it, right? These scales. But I was like, no, I want titanium. So I ordered, and I can't remember if it was through DNA lasering or some store on Etsy, probably. I think I was like, whatever. I'm gonna get titanium scales, and I want textured. Whatever. So I got some titanium scales. Later on, I decided it would be interesting to heat anodize some titanium. And so I had a ZT0562, and I heat anodized that, as well as QSB Penguin and a Kaiser Beglighter. They didn't come out as well as the ZT0562, but this is how the 0562 came out, and I think it's amazing. Most people think that this looks pretty nice. Either way, that's what I wanted these PM2 scales to look. And it didn't go that well. It was also mainly because I did stupid things. But this is how those came out. There's like this ugly, yeah, you see, they didn't come out well. There's cool stuff about them, but this looks like crap, and this not so great. The other side, one really stupid thing that I did was I left one of the liners on, I think, this side. I left it on while I heated it up with a MAP gas torch. Don't do that. Just don't ever do that, because it's stupid. Because, like, you know, that means I had screws still in there and everything. It's not great. And also these warped. You can't see it, but they warped enough that if the knife is put together with these, it does not center. The blade will not be centered. I don't know. What I took away from that was, do not heat anodize textured titanium unless it's thick enough. It's probably really hard to tell how thin these are, but they are very thin. And I think I overheated them, which caused them to warp because of how thin they are. And the overheating probably screwed up some of the coloring on these as well. Whereas like the titanium on the 0562 is very thick. So warping is like, you would have to like have gone way too far heating this up. Anyway, I think the PM2 looks great like this, or you know, like with the same pattern and you know, texturing on the sides. I bet with titanium it looks like just as good, maybe better. But I like brass. I also got this lanyard hole filler. It's got like a compass engraved on it. I don't know. I think it looks cool. It does not rattle? No, it doesn't rattle. Oh, this one's in S45VN, for those of you that give a shit. Golden, Colorado. It's a USA Spyderco. So I hated this knife before. I hated it with the G10 because it felt cheap to me. And I hated it with these because they felt like cheap titanium. Not that the titanium was cheap, just that I could tell they were like overly thin, and I don't know, they just didn't feel great in my hand. These things, with this weight, the knife centered up the second I got these completely on. Yeah, it's perfect. Which blew my mind because I thought I would be annoyed forever with like an uncentered blade, but no. Yeah, no, this PM2 is just, I think it's done. It's great now. Just classic and antique and beautiful. Yeah, I like it. Anyway, that's all. Just an update on this PM2. Peace out.